Hare Krishna everyone, welcome to day 6 of the reading of the Krishna book by Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So yesterday we finished reading when we were discussing the three modes of material nature, the goodness, passion and ignorance. And we were talking about how the demigods, who were very keen to be part of the Krishna Leela, had already appeared in various homes in and around the Vraj. So let us continue from there. At present, the demigods prayed, the Supreme Lord Krishna is appearing just for the maintenance of this manifestation. Actually, the supreme cause is one, but less intelligent persons being deluded by the three modes of material nature see the material world as manifested through different causes. Those who are intelligent can see that the cause is one, Krishna, as it is stated in Brahma Samhita, Ishvara Paramaha Krishna Sarva Karanam. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the cause of all causes. Brahma is the deputed agent for creation, Vishnu is the expansion of Krishna for maintenance, and Lord Shiva is the expansion of Krishna for dissolution. Our dear Lord, the demigods prayed, it is very difficult to understand your eternal form or personality. People in general are unable to understand your actual form. Therefore, you are personally descending to exhibit your original eternal form. Somehow people can understand the different incarnations of your Lordship, but they are puzzled to understand the eternal form of Krishna with two hands, moving among human beings exactly like one of them. This eternal form of your Lordship gives ever-increasing transcendental pleasure to the devotees, but for the non-devotees, this form is very dangerous. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is very pleasing to the sadhus, paritranaya sadhunam, but this form is very dangerous for the demons because Krishna also descends to kill the demons. He is therefore simultaneously pleasing to the devotees and dangerous to the demons. Our dear lotus-eyed Lord, you are the source of pure goodness. There are many great sages who simply by samadhi or transcendentally meditating upon your lotus feet and thus being absorbed in your thought have easily transformed the great ocean of nations created by the material nature into no more than the water in the calf's hoof print. The purpose of meditation is to focus the mind upon the personality of Godhead, beginning from his lotus feet. Simply by meditation on the lotus feet of the Lord, great sages cross over this vast ocean of material existence without difficulty. O self-illuminated one, the great saintly persons who have crossed over the ocean of nations by the help of the transcendental boat of your lotus feet have not taken away that boat. It is still lying on this side. If one takes a boat to cross over a river, the boat also goes with one to the other side of the river. And so when one reaches the destination, how can the same boat be available to those who are still on this side? To answer this difficulty, the demigods say in their prayer that the boat of the Lord's lotus feet is not taken away. The devotees still remaining on this side are able to pass over the ocean of material nature because the pure devotees do not take the boat with them when they cross over. When one simply approaches the boat, the whole ocean of material nations is reduced to the size of the water in a calf's hoof print. Therefore, the devotees do not need to take the boat to the other side. They simply cross the ocean immediately because the great saintly persons are compassionate towards all conditioned souls. The boat is still lying on this side. In other words, one can meditate upon the lotus feet of the Lord at any time, and by doing so, one can cross over the great ocean of material existence. Meditation means concentration upon the lotus feet of the Lord. I repeat, meditation means concentration upon the lotus feet of the Lord. The lotus feet indicates the personality, supreme personality of Godhead. But those who are impersonalists, who do not recognize the lotus feet of the Lord, and therefore their object of meditation is something impersonal. The demigods express their mature verdict that persons who are interested in meditating on something void or impersonal cannot cross over to the ocean of nations. Such persons are simply imagining that they have become liberated. O Lotus Eye Lord, their intelligence is contaminated because they fail to meditate upon the lotus feet of your Lordship. As a result of this neglectful activity, the impersonalists fall down again into the material way of conditioned life. Although they may temporarily rise to the point of impersonal realization, impersonalists undergo severe austerities and penances to merge themselves into Brahman effulgence or impersonal Brahman existence. But their minds are not free from material contamination. They have simply tried to negate the material ways of thinking. That does not mean that they have become liberated. Thus they fall down. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is stated that the impersonalist has to undergo great tribulation in realizing this ultimate goal. At the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is also stated that without devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one cannot achieve liberation from the bondage of fruitive activities. The statement of Lord Krishna is there in the Bhagavad Gita and in Srimad Bhagavatam. The statement of the great sage Narad is there, and here also the demigods confirm it. Persons who have not taken to devotional service are understood to have come short of the ultimate purpose of the knowledge and are not favored by your grace. The impersonalists simply think that they are liberated, but actually they have no feeling for the personality of Godhead. They think that when Krishna comes to the material world, he accepts a material body. They therefore overlook the transcendental body of Krishna. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti Mam Mudha. In spite of conquering material lust and rising to the point of liberation, the impersonalists fall down. If they are engaged just in knowing things for the sake of knowledge and do not take to the devotional service of the Lord, they cannot achieve the desired results. Their achievement is the trouble they take, and that is all. Just to give you an example of the impersonalists are actually those people who are following the religion or who are thinking their in their scriptures that they have to achieve the Brahma Jyoti, like the Sikhs, the Brahma Kumaris, and so many Sadhu Babas out there who start saying to people that they are the God, and just reaching that the effulgence of the Lord is the goal of the life. They don't think of Bhagwan as a person. They don't want to serve the Bhagwan as a person. So this is where they become impersonalists, because they don't see Bhagwan as a person. They think him as an impersonal being. Okay, to continue now, it is clearly stated in Bhagavad Gita that to realize Brahman identification is not all. Brahman identification may help one become joyful without material attachment. Brahman is the effulgence or the aura which is coming, the light coming out of Lord. That is Brahman. That is the goal of the impersonalists. Or Brahman identification may help one become joyful without material attachment or detachment and to achieve the platform of equanimity. But after this stage, one has to take to devotional service. When one takes to the devotional service after being elevated to the platform of Brahman realization, he is then admitted into the spiritual kingdom for permanent residence in association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the result of devotional service. Those who are devotees of the Supreme Personality of Godhead never fall down like the impersonalists. Even if the devotees fall down, they remain affectionately attached to their Lord. They surrender. They are certain that Krishna will always protect them. To the four divisions of the social order, the brahmacharis, the grihasthas, the vanprasthas, and the sannyasis can all take the advantage of your appearance. Dear Lord, husband of the goddess of fortune, devotees who are dovetailed in your service do not fall down from their high position like the impersonalists. Being protected by you, the devotees are able to traverse from the heads of many of Maya's commanders-in-chief who can all... Dear Lord, you appear in your eternal transcendental form for the benefit of the living entities so that they can see you face to face and offer their worshipful sacrifices by ritualistic performance of the Vedas, mystic meditation and devotional service as recommended in the scriptures. Dear Lord, if you did not appear in your transcendental form, full of bliss and knowledge, a form which can eradicate all kinds of speculative ignorance about your position, then all people would simply speculate about you according to their respective modes of material nature. The appearance of Krishna is the answer to all imaginative iconography of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everyone imagines the form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead according to his mode of material nature. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that Lord is the oldest person. Therefore, a section of religionists imagine that God must be very old, and therefore they depict the form of Lord like very old man. But in the same Brahma Samhita, that is contradicted. Although he is the oldest of all living entities, he has eternal form as a fresh youth. The exact words are used in this connection in Srimad Bhagavatam are Vijnanam Ajnana Bhida Pamarjanam. Vijnanam means transcendental knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vijnanam is also experienced knowledge. Transcendental knowledge has to be accepted by the descending process of disciplic succession. As Brahma presents the knowledge of Krishna in the Brahma Samhita, the Brahma Samhita is Vijnanam as realized by Brahma's transcendental experience, and in that way he presented the form and pastimes of Krishna in the transcendental abode. This knowledge is Ajnana Vidha Pamarjanam, which can smash all kinds of speculation in ignorance. People are imagining the form of the Lord. Sometimes he has no form and sometimes he has form, according to the different imaginations. But the presentation of Krishna in Brahma Samhita is Vijnanam, scientific, experienced knowledge given by Brahma and accepted by Lord Chaitanya. There is no doubt about it. Krishna's form, Krishna's flute, Krishna's color, everything is reality. Here it is said that this Vijnanam is always defeating all kinds of speculative knowledge. Therefore, without your appearing as Krishna as you are, neither Ajnana Bidha, the nations of speculative knowledge, nor Vijnanam would be realized. So we shall continue from here tomorrow. And I was showing you the screensaver from the Bing earlier on because it was beautiful Ghansham clouds on it. And then when it disappeared, I thought, wow, we have blue skies. And just to reiterate that Krishna is Ghanshyam himself sometimes in the sky, and other times he is as clouds on a sunny day. Krishna is the sun, Krishna is the moon, he says in Bhagavad Gita. So with these words I will give rest to my voice, and I wish you a very beautiful day ahead, whatever is remaining in your part of the world. So let us see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Parents' Day of Lord Nrsimhadev, the half lion and half man form of Lord who appeared to save Prahlad Maharaj from his demon father Hiranyakashipu. Thank you everyone. Hare Krishna.